Hey guys, I'm all back again. Welcome to day 12 in the life of Google Pixel Fold. Today I'm going to answer the question on whether or not I would recommend this phone to your mom. I guess it all depends on how old your mom is. My mom is 78 years old. She previously had the iPhone XR before losing it, so I replaced it with the OnePlus Nord over the last couple of years. And for the most part, she likes the larger screen, but she's just not really good with smartphone in general. Can't really text. She pretty much does everything from memory. Every time I try to teach her something, I just see her swiping aimlessly, not really reading the phone and trying to do everything from memory until she gets a certain action to happen. Kind of like me playing Street Fighter back in the days where you just spam random buttons and hope for the best that something cool happens. And she loses her phone, drop it a lot. So I personally wouldn't recommend the Pixel Fold for elderly people. It definitely would make me cringe to see this phone drop, even with a case on it. I personally actually dropped this phone twice already, once in my car and once in my bedroom. Luckily, it was only a couple feet from the floor, so no damage done there, no scratches or anything like that. And after having my mom use the OnePlus Nord over the last couple of years, I figured it wasn't the best phone for her. Just in general, she's not very tech savvy. And even a lot of her friends in the US, they all use iPhones. So even when they use the OnePlus phone, they can't even show her how to do a certain action because they only know how to use iPhone. So even though iPhone tend to be really safe, boring, and redundant, at the same time, it is very intuitive. A lot of older people know how to use it. You can pretty much give the phone to anybody and they will be able to pick it up for the most part. So after having the phone for a couple of years, is due for an upgrade. I actually decided to go for the iPhone 11 Pro Max. I went for the Max because it is a similar size to the OnePlus Nord, and I don't think she will want to go back to a smaller phone after having a large phone. Although ironically, back in the days when phones were starting to get big, everyone was complaining how certain phones are too big. Now big phones are the norm. And even though the iPhone 11 was released in 2019, I expect the software support to last 2027 or 2028, so another 3 or 4 years. And even the phone itself was still about $500. I grabbed it on tax-free weekend. Surprisingly, 4 years after the phone is released, it's still holding its value pretty well. And that is the general story for iPhones, and it was a renewed version as well. Galaxy Z Fold, Pixel Fold, all these phones, you can expect it to drop at least 25 to 40% after a year in the market. So just be on the lookout for that. If you buy the previous generation, you're always going to have a better deal. And in the Android space, phone prices tend to drop much quicker. Unfortunately, for my mom, I had to convert her back to iPhones. I can only teach her so much. The rest, I'm just going to rely on other friends and family to teach her things as they go along. For me, I'm still chugging along with a Google Pixel Fold. Every day, the battery lasts about 12 hours or so. And my note-taking app of choice is Google Keep. I just like how everything is very nice and simple. You can launch it, start typing away. Very easy to search. It is connected to all the Google devices. You can go to the computer, everything's connected. Even switching to other phones is all in one place, very easy to use. One thing that I do not like about Google Keep is it does not have the ability to actually edit the text. For example, you can't make it bold, italics, or anything like that. But luckily, after that being out for many years, there should be an update coming in the near future for that. So look forward to getting some more text editing functionality on Google Keep. And with the Pixel Fold, the more I use it, I actually do enjoy the added functionality of being able to mount the phone. It's nice to be able to prop it whatever you want. You can start recording it in many different situations. For example, I record a lot of videos from my son. It's nice to just be able to put the phone up and start recording, not have to worry about holding it or have somebody else hold it. And even having the larger display on the side, when I open it up and turn on the selfie camera, record videos that way. My son enjoying seeing a video of himself as well. So little things like that does make it worthwhile, even though it is super expensive. Half the apps are not optimized, but there are really unique niche uses that you can use this phone for. And so that's pretty much it for day 12 in the life of the Google Pixel Fold. Haven't encountered any weird bugs or anything like that. Everything's been pretty stable. No major changes. I think I'm going to upgrade to Android 14 beta. Let's see if there's any difference, battery life improvement or anything like that. over the first 12 days or so, everything's been pretty much standard. There's a heavy phone, there's a tablet in your pocket, premium materials, pretty easy to use with one hand when it's folded up, and nice large display once you open it up. All right, there you have it. Let me know if you have any thoughts, questions, concerns, anything else you want me to cover. Remember to like and subscribe. Please check out day 11 if you haven't already, and see you guys in the next video.